I have a friend who is a state police officer in Guadalajara. I'll call him Julio so I don't say his real name. He recently moved to a house over there, between Guadalajara and Tlaquepaque. You already know how that area is, who runs things there. Julio stayed in that house for about 15 or 20 days. It was his third Sunday when the gang showed up. It was nighttime, Julio was taking a shower calmly, and suddenly the power went out. He says that just when he was rinsing off, he had his eyes closed so the soap wouldn't get in, and when he opened them, everything was dark. He grabs the towel, dries his face, and just when he's about to open the bathroom door, because he was planning to go out, they kick it open. The first thing he saw were the lights. The flash bounced off the tile floor. He says he managed to see 3 or 4 men, all wearing tactical gear, helmets, flashlights, skull masks, just like on television. Julio was asking, "What's going on? What did I do?" And one of them shouted at him,
Shut up, shut up. If they ask you something, answer. If not, keep quiet. I don't want to be mean to you. I don't want to hit you.
Another one said,
Let's see, bring him over here. Where's the other one?
Julio, still trembling, replied, "Who else? No, it's just me, my wife, and my daughters." But they kept insisting.
Where is he? Don't cover him. Where's the other?
They put a hood on him. He could hear footsteps, radios, nervous voices. They were saying,
It's clear here. Here too, there's no one. Just the lady and the girls. Let's go now.
He could hardly see with the hood on, but since it was his house, he knew what room he was in. And he was guided because they took him down the stairs. He heard the boots, the weapons hitting the walls, and when they took him outside, he heard the engines of the vehicles that were waiting for them, and they put him in the middle. On the way, he heard a voice on the radio that said,
05.
And that chilled him, because 05 is a code the police use to regroup, to retreat. That's when he realized they knew exactly what they were doing. They were serious people. A few minutes later, they began talking, and Julio said someone speaking on the radio seemed to be the hitmen's leader, because the one sitting to his left said,
It's not him.
and the one sitting in front asked,
What do you mean it's not him? No, it's not him. The one we're looking for has tattoos on his arms. This one doesn't have anything. What? Stop and take a good look.
They took off his hood, they put the lamp right in his face. Julio says the light was burning his eyes. And the other one repeated,
It's not him. I know him well. It's not him.
Then the commander shouted.
Damn it. They already got away. Let him go. Put him down now.
They opened the door for him. Julio heard the click of the guns as they hit the door. They took off his handcuffs and said to each other, Careful, lower him down so he doesn't get hurt. They even gave him back the towel and left without an apology, without a word. Julio stood there, disoriented, not even knowing where he was. When he regained his sight, he realized he was on a large avenue with a median strip, and it was already around 11:30 at night, and he ran. He ran with the fear in his chest that they might have killed his family. He says he felt like he was running but not moving forward. The road seemed endless to him. When he finally arrived, the door to his house was open. He went in shouting, turned on the light, and went straight to the bedroom. He found his wife and 2 daughters locked in, crying. They had been told that if they came out they would be killed, but they were alive. Julio called the lady who rented him the house and told her everything that happened, his voice still trembling. The lady, who had barely studied, answered him without hesitation. No, well, what happened, young man? Don't worry. It's just that the people I rented the house to before set up a drug den. I didn't know what it was until they told me, so I asked for the house back. Don't be scared. Nothing will happen to you now. You didn't set up the drug den. They abandoned the house, and that's why you came. Julio looked at her with a face somewhere between anger and disbelief. He didn't know whether to laugh or curse her out. But that wasn't the worst part. From that night on, Julio never slept the same again. He says that when he closes his eyes, he sees the bathroom door, the kick, the lights, the weapons, and he jumps. He has fallen asleep in the patrol car and wakes up screaming. His colleagues ask him, What's up, Julio? What happened? And he just answers, Nothing, it was a nightmare. His daughters also wake up crying at night. He takes them out to the yard and hugs them, because he says that since that day, he hasn't been at peace. He literally got diarrhea from the fright, and since then, he's had to go to therapy. And I understand him because 2 months before all that, Julio had arrested some so-called hitman. One of them told him,
"We're going to get you, man. You better let us go or we're going to mess you up."
And when they took him, he thought it was them. That's why he didn't say anything. That's why he froze. But when he heard them ask, "Where's the other one?" That's when he sensed something was wrong and everything collapsed for him. He tells me, "Bro, now I know what it's like to get picked up and I wouldn't wish it on anyone." And I believe him because when he told me, his voice broke. He got goosebumps and he stayed quiet for a while, staring at the ground. Since that night, Julio never slept the same again.